Dude, I think there's something about grindy games that does it for me. Something about like, I don't know. Something about grinding for like unequivalent amount of hours that could never equate to something you commit to in real life. I think that really pushes me over the edge. Um you know what I mean? Cuz like it's like people are always like, what if you commit these hours into something real life, something really productive? Um well then I'd be like LeBron, you know? I'd be like LeBron James. but like but like I don't really know if I want to do that. um yeah, I mean there's just something different about running around endlessly here, right clicking my little wand and one-shotting things, you know. It's a different thing, you know. um uh I don't know, man. I think grinding games are really fun. um Something about like just upgrading your character over time. But yeah, I think that's something that should also be applicable in real life. Like, people should realize that spending a lot of time to yourself and spending a lot of time on your own doesn't essentially mean that you're alone. It just means that currently in that your time of life, like it doesn't life isn't always beautiful, you know? I think people fail to recognize that, but there are also people who have had lives where it's like it's just been bad. I definitely understand those people too. I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna just like look at someone and not fully try to understand who they are and the things that they've been through. Um I think I think for the most part life tends to really belittle you in its own way. I think I think it's just about trying to man, honestly, I think it's really about trying to just find your way through life no matter what you go through. And depending on what that is, it's always like it can be rough. It can be rough because sometimes you're wondering um like why is this even happening to me, right? I feel like that's such a thing that everyone thinks about, especially through hard times. It's like, how does this consistently happen to me? How does my life consistently have these situations where I continue to struggle? Um, and it's like, yeah, man. I mean, that's just that's just how it is. I hate these runes, bro. I hate these runes. They're like the little cosmetic thingies you get. I don't care about them. I do not care. Maybe I should because I can. Dude, I'm like a hoarder in these games. You know, like I collect everything. Look at my storage chest. Like, hello. Like, I just got these potions that I'm probably never going to use. I got these little pets too that are worth like 2,000, and I've kept them. What happened to my FOV? My god potion run out? No. Look at me, I'm still jumping super high. That's how you know. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think the main thing, right, is just life is in its own way like these type of games. You spend countless hours improving yourself, and in the end, you become something amazing, right? Something that you could never imagine yourself to be in real life. But the thing is that if you spent those hours in real life, you would be almost just the same. That's something to think about, you know? I'm not trying to put a downer on the mood here. I'm over here smacking iron golems with my hoe that shoots magic pixels at these iron golems. And in turn, they have a drop rate that could potentially give me some loot. And that's essentially the whole idea here, the whole premise. I am trying to farm some money. So, so yo, can we get a thumbnail? We Hey! Hey! Hey, yo, take your thumbnail! But yeah, but I think in a quick like TLDR, I think like life is just made for us to continue challenging ourselves, and in turn it's something that you don't give up on, and rather you embrace each challenge, right? And you continue looking at life not in a negative light, but rather something that you can always look forward to. One in the regard of, like, I guess just being accepting of, right? You accept these challenges rather, because I feel like the problem is that a lot of people look at these challenges in life and it just throws them off, right? It's too much for them. They start to realize that like they don't want to do this. They only want the moments of happiness. But like, you say that, but imagine this, right? And this is like a ethics thing that if you study later on in life that you'll come in term to learn. But I think it's also a philosophical standpoint thing as well. They've also did research on that. I forgot what it's called. It's called like the thinking experiment. No, it's not called the thinking experiment. It's called I think it's the time capsule. It's called the time capsule or something. And essentially the idea is that you put yourself in the time capsule and imagine that, say, it's about measuring like the pleasures of life, right? So essentially the idea is to I believe it's to imagine a world, well, not imagine, it's essentially imagine putting yourself in a world where you only feel pleasures and happiness and never feeling an ounce of pain, right? And so after learning about that and studying it, I was like, I would never do that. And you might be thinking, why? That sounds great, right? Like having all the pleasures in life and like being able to just be happy in a sense. But like happiness is so, you can't define happiness. Happiness is not like a set constant emotion. I don't think it could ever be, regardless of a so-called machine that gives you every pleasure or desire that you would ever want in life, right? And so why can't the machine just simply give you the next happiness that you're looking for? I don't think that's how it would work. Could you imagine having the world at your fingertips, right? Like, without doing anything, without working for anything, how could you ever feel awarded for such a thing, right? Imagine rich people, right? You might be thinking, how do rich people even get depressed? They already have everything, right? But at the end of the day, they are still lacking in many departments of their lives. Like, some of them might lack like a true love life. They might question if their partner actually loves them, because, well, I mean, if you're rich, you're gonna question like, does my partner actually love me? Am I being used for my money? Things like that. Like there's a lot. And at the end of the day, some of them might even value like being rich as truly having like just having a regular family and settling down and, you know, taking your kids to school. Like, people might value that over like the career that has brought the millions, you know, like, and I'm sure there's been many instances of that, but not everyone's gonna come out and talk about that, right? Especially like athletes, and if they do, sometimes it's more of like the low-key athletes that aren't like the superstars and the most talked about in the league. So I think I would like to reiterate that I think indulging in pleasures is not like a bad thing, but I think not able to like challenge yourself or not being able to face the things or the things that life believes that we are capable of undergoing and doing. I mean, like, I think a month ago or a few months ago, I was wondering, am I even capable of like going through what I was going through at the time? Yeah, yeah, I was, dude. I mean, I was because here I am now, just chilling. Um, and so it's like look at the things you've been through. Like for me, it's like let's think short term. I'm gonna think short term just to make this a little shorter. Um, just think about the things you've been through. I mean, it's great. Oh my god, we've made a lot of money. Look at this. I like that. That's good. That's good money. Anyways, yeah. I mean, just think about the things you've been through. Okay, right. So for me, I guess it's been like I was really busy with school, right? Classes. And I was like, man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. I got work on top of it, and I've been, I was at the time I was really drilling videos, right? I was really making a lot of videos, and it was a lot. It was a lot of pressure that not I mean, not only that I put on myself, but at the same time life has also put on me the strain. Um and so I feel like sometimes it's about taking accountability for the actions you have chosen. Like, I chose to take those classes. I chose to have a job during that time. Like, I chose all of these things. And, like, I mean, it's just, it's really like a blessing to be able to go through those things and as a result come stronger out of it. I mean, it's honestly a blessing. Um, yeah. I mean, yeah. I think the only bad thing I would say is I don't know. I wouldn't even say there's a bad thing, except like in the moment it's overwhelming. There's a lot of pressure to you. There could be a lot of stress as well. You might as a result end up overworking yourself. You might get burnt out, but it's like seeing how much you can handle is also a big thing of mine. Like I want to see how far I can go within my realm. Everyone has their own limits. I want to keep testing mine. I want to keep improving each day because I feel like as long as you're improving each day, there's no way you could continuously feel bad about yourself, right? Or maybe even weekly. Forget improving each day because sometimes that's unrealistic. There are days where you can't and you cannot push yourself, and those are the days where you have to be kind to yourself. But even just improving 1% like weekly, I mean, there's what? How many? There's 365 days in a year. I believe that rounds up to, was that like 52 weeks, right? Yeah, 50 something weeks, I believe. Um, and so 52 weeks and you're improving 1% each day, you end up improving like 52% of who you are originally. I mean, like, you're not improving 100%, but it's like you're still improving. I mean, how can you be mad at yourself for like just doing better, right? Yeah. Oh, oh my god, I feel so cool with this weapon, by the way. I love this thing, dude. I only have one friend on this island, but I'm pretty sure like the dude was just grinding money, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna use all this money to upgrade my site. He's like, what? I'm like, yep. He's like, no, Andy, please. And then I bought it. I bought it. Yeah, I just bought it. I'm a horrible teammate. I've honestly on this save, all I've done is my teammate will go out, make money. I'll be doing whatever the hell I'm doing, and then I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna use this to buy this. And he's like, please don't. And then I'm like, yep, it's gone. And he's like, okay. So it's been I love it, dude. um yeah. That will be it. I think because this is all I'm doing. I just wanted to talk and show you that, you know, grinding games are pretty fun to me. um yeah, I hope you guys I hope you guys are having a great day. Make sure you hit that sub, hit that like. I hope you guys have a great day. I just said that 2 times, but yeah, I'd appreciate if you guys hit that sub, hit that like. Yeah, I'm out. Peace.